Alright guys, it's our first leg day of the year.
We rolling?
We're rolling.
We back at it again?
Uh-huh.
Are we doing it? Are you ready? Are you ready for leg day?
I'm not ready for leg day. Although I did eat some apple today. So not necessarily my first carbs, because there's, minuscule carbs in the veggies or whatever I've been eating.
Okay.
But for sugars. For sugars, for sure.
We get it.
It's just like, why? How many carbs do you eat today?
None. I just woke up. Stayed up till 4 in the morning. This is my morning workout. I woke up an hour ago.
My carnivore diet is the most interesting. We have the most views on that video. Anyways, I had, 2.5 grams of natural occurring sugars in my apple because I had a quarter of an apple.
Did you know it's National Carb Month? No, National Carnivore Month.
Oh, January is?
Yeah, Carnivore Challenge Month.
Makes sense. After the holidays, everyone's fat and they're like,
the new best fad diet out there.
Dude, I've had the best poos in my life. I haven't had a good stomach for like 5 years. It's like normal now.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And I don't feel like I'm like missing anything. Like I'm wanting anything. Like every once in a while I'll get like, or no, like, if I think about cake or ice cream or something.
Grandma's cookies. Mom's old chili dogs.
Chili dogs. I did find a really good natural lining. So like, I don't know, like they use the intestines, sausage. No preservatives, no BHA, what all the acronyms. No food dyes, no sugar. So when I went to get my groceries yesterday, I didn't realize how much sugar they put in like sausages and stuff.
Yeah, that's how they taste good.
But I was just trying to find normal, just pork, like, ground sausage. I could have kind of just a different tasting meat in the morning, and so like chicken breast for breakfast is just really sucks. And so there's that place in Pendleton that does like really good pork sausage. What's that?
Speaking of the store, when I went to the store yesterday.
Oh, is that a Snore shield?
This.
Oh.
I saw this on the shelf.
Wait, is that a man or a woman on that right there?
Oh, maybe one.
No, on that left side you're showing them.
Oh.
Wait, hold it like right here.
That's a man.
Hold it like right. Should be able to see it.
It's got stubble.
It looks like that was a woman at first.
I was like, oh, this would be perfect. I got more of it as a joke.
Yeah.
Just be like,
did you put it on though?
I did try it.
Is that why you slept for 18 hours?
No, it's horribly uncomfortable. I didn't use it at all.
I bet. Dude. Wait, maybe it's the secret to lifting.
Look at it.
See if Is it adjustable?
It's got ear holes.
What the? That's supposed to stop you from snoring? Does it kill you? Is that how it
I think it just chokes you out. Oh, I put it on inside out.
You just die in your sleep. You just die. You just can't breathe at all.
I don't think it works that way. It just holds your chest.
Oh, so it's supposed to prevent you from like opening your mouth.
Yeah.
You
So I have that, and then I got the nasal strips that like open up your nose.
Yeah, those are kind of nice.
Those are nice, but
those work. I can feel it when I put them on. Sometimes they unpeel though.
So I looked like a crazy person going to bed last night at 4 a.m, crawling into bed. Then I wake up and I'm like, sorry, did I snore again? I didn't use that snore strap. It was too uncomfortable. She's like, no, you were super quiet. I was like, ah, must have been the breath strip, nasal strip. And then she said she wore the snore thing. She doesn't even snore.
Just wanted to feel like she was choking all night.
She just has such a small head, she probably didn't feel like she was choking.
Lauren wears like a hair cap every night. She just pulls it over her eyes, so it like blocks the light out. What up?
I saw that I was in the
Thumbnail.
the faces you guys making.
I just blew our heads up like really big. That one was kind of a good one. That was just all one screenshot. I didn't have to put it together.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, it's good enough. Just like the framing of it was kind of weird, like me hanging. Anyways, they have that, what's it called, Wiley's, or, have you seen that? It's from like Pendleton. It's like meat from there. And they have like this natural pork sausage. And it's just in like a square package, like you get like ground beef.
I've got a natural pork sausage for you.
All of those had sugar in them.
Yeah.
Even though?
Sausage. That's how it tastes.
No, dude, you don't need it. I just want the meat. That was like when I was making my dog's food. I had to go to Winco. Was the only place that had just ground pork with nothing else in it. People just don't sell ground pork as it is. Same thing as like ground turkey.
I think, yeah, people are worried about.
It just tastes so bad.
Ground pork.
I think it just tastes so bad. No one would buy it.
I only hate pork. I realized.
What? Oh no, you had the taco. Oh wait, but that was.
There's no eggs, and then I had some meatballs.
Come on.
Which were pork meatballs. And I had pork tenderloins. It's so cheap and delicious and easy. And it was pretty good pork tenderloins.
I wanted to get a pork tenderloin because you've been talking about them, and I was at Ross, so I looked at theirs. Dude, they all expired. It was like December 21st, 2023.
And they're so soft.
All three of them were. Yeah, I'm like, what the? I found something from Ross. It was one of their. It was like a soup or one of the broths. I was looking for bone broth, and it was expired. It was expired February of 2023, so basically a year ago. Still on their shelf. I was like, what the heck, dude? Okay. Wanted to make sure you guys could see me if I sat right here.
I know, I keep blocking my face with the weight.
It can.
Beautiful face.
It's not if you sit. You can see you. It doesn't block you.
Okay.
I don't think.
Here, you put it on. You have to experience this. It jabs into my Adam's apple and like chokes me out.
The heck, dude? Where you strap it?
I think it would just fall off while you slept. Honestly, it was so uncomfortable. Like I laid my head down on my pillow and it immediately pulled the strap like sideways a bunch.
It feels so bad. But I feel like I could still just go,
Yeah.
it doesn't even do anything.
Honestly, I tested it, and if I did relax my tongue, it went straight back and started choking me out again.
It's so much worse. How is this securing anything?
No, I never buy stuff like this, but it was only like $2, I think.
I mean, people might have thought that about the nose strips, but oh, what? It just opened your nose up? I kind of thought that same thing too. Oh, how
Those
good.
totally work.
And then, like, oh.
Yeah, they make really high quality ones too that you can get that are like reusable, that stick way better, and they're like plastic. I don't know where you get those though. But those are for like running.
Oops. Adjustment. There we go. I was like
You want to put more weight on?
clacking against it. I'm only to do a little still. Like, I can still barely get that many of these.
This is now that we're filming our leg days, we have to ego lift.
I'm just gonna go up a little. You can go. I'll do some heavier deadlifting. I can definitely do way more deadlift. Squats are scary. I was literally just watching squat fail videos right before we came on.
Yeah. I get a lot of workout stuff on my feet, and anytime I ever see someone doing that leg press machine and locking their legs out at the end, I've seen so many videos where it bends their leg backwards. Oh, that I immediately just scroll off it. I don't even want to see it. I'm so squeamish to that kind of thing, like bones breaking or legs bending the wrong way. Like my worst. Like bloods for some people make me think. I don't get that. But when I see anyone snapping a bone the wrong way, I get so grossed out.
I've still been running and sprinting too, so I'm like sore. I'm not doing today, but my body's still not used to it. Well, I had the apple like an hour ago, and I ran yesterday and the day before. I only had a quarter of the apple.
What?
That's what I was saying. I had a quarter of an apple. It tasted like liquid nitrous. It was so sweet. Being so starved of carbs and sweetnesses and stuff, it was amazing. It's like what fruit is supposed to taste like. When you don't get your body all like super used to all the sugar and candy and stuff.
Your tolerance for sweetness goes down.
Ooh, do we have one more of these?
Yeah.
One more. I'll do the 25s.
Do it.
We'll end a little heavy.
No, that thing will get copyright stricken.
I know, right? You never know. Stricken.
We'll get stricken down by the
Stroked.
YouTube police.
YouTube will stroke us.
They'll stroke us down.
YouTube, if you're listening,
You whipping out?
did I just not do any hosts? If you're listening, YouTube, I exclusively use your app for our videos. So
And
reward me for it.
exclusively used non-copyrighted, unreleased music by me.
True.
The ironic thing is, if I did choose to release one of those songs that we made for this,
You'd strike yourself. Because it would find it.
I don't know you made it.
I got copyright struck on something for a beep sound. And it was in the YouTube Create app, and I was beeping out one of your F words because I think it's funnier when you beep. And I type, it's like sounds. Look up sound effects, beep. I used it, and then I found out when I went to go do it yesterday. It's maybe copyright sounds or whatever. I'm like, YouTube, what the frick are you setting me up for failure? Why is this on your little search sounds thing? I just figured it was in their app, you could use them.
Yeah.
What the heck?
That's really a big oversight.
It was the only beep sound.
What the heck?
And so I didn't, I just did cut the volume right, right in the middle of it. Only for the intro.
Less funny, but
only for the intro. I left it for the normal. I didn't care.
The first 10 seconds.
Because I think they did change their F word policy, because I have to say whether it's made for kids or not.
Mm-hmm.
If you say it's not made for kids, then I'm pretty sure now you can say anything and still be monetized.
Yeah.
I mean, those golf people you're watching were just throwing the F word around.
No, yeah, everybody does.
Okay. Iron flask. Iron.
Iron. Are you Norm MacDonald?
Iron. The iron flask. The iron. Nobody pronounces it how it's spelled for one, so you can't be mad at me. Everyone would call it Iran. Iran.
Norm MacDonald was on an interview with, wait, gosh, I'm so bad with names. Who's that really old guy?
Larry King Live?
Larry King, yeah. He kept saying iron when he would say anything about iron. And Larry King is getting so distraught. He's like, iron! Yeah, iron! I just assumed that's what you were referencing whenever you said, whenever you say iron.
I don't know what I say. I just say the word.
I think Paul says it too. Your brother. I think he says iron. Maybe.
And iron.
What?
Whew.
I really like that other bit from Norm MacDonald where he's like, I have something to announce tonight on this show. And it's like, oh, really? Big honor.
He's like,
I'm a deeply
closeted.
closeted king. And I'm like, wait, what? Are you saying you're gay?
He's like, no, I'm deeply closeted.
No, I would never say that. I'm a deeply closeted gay man. That means you're gay. Oh, hey, buddy, yeah. I'm sure you're calling gay.
Oh, that's funny. Ethan about to deeply closet this set. No, I had a great grocery haul, dude. That sausage, some really good cheese without preservatives, huge pork roast. I got my pan just ripping hot. It's just seared the pork roast.
Like a king.
Oh, dude, some bok choy, some ginger, some garlic, some onions, some carrot. So I got some nice bone broth. It's been going for. It'll be over 24 hours again. I did another roast. My house smells so good.
Just wait on it.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to move over to deadlifts.
See you in a...
Alright, we got our deadlift set up here. Rip out my first set. Speaking of iron,
Iron?
The first iron that we could use was, or like the Egyptians called it, I can't remember like the words, like space metal or something, because they only got it from meteorites.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't really know how to like forge it and smelt it and stuff.
Pumping iron with space.
So the Iron Age was technically the space age. If you think about it. No, seriously, that it's technically before. No, because I think that's because Iron Age is when we learned how to actually smelt it.
Mm-hmm.
But they were
every good anime when they find a meteorite and make their sword out of it.
Yeah.
It's Did we talk about the Blue-Eyed Samurai here yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, good show.
Is that one animated?
It's animated, yeah. It's like an anime, but it's almost like a 3D, like cel shaded kind of anime. It's hard to say. Oh, you know, it looks a lot like Arcane.
Whew. Oh yeah, I like that one. That style's really cool. Every time I do a deadlift, I almost pass out. Is it HBO, Netflix? Netflix.
Do you still have Netflix? Yeah.
Unfortunately. No, you know what show I'm really super excited for? Masters of the Air. Have you heard of that one? So, I didn't even hear about it until like a week ago, but it's 10 years in the making.
Sorry.
No. You need to put the sleep face shield on.
That'd be hilarious.
Alright, you gotta introduce yourself for the short. My name's Ethan. And this is Jackass. Ethan prepares himself. This will be the heaviest set he's done.
I only deadlift like Joe Rogan.
We just got done doing 2 hours in the ice. Threw our clothes on, came straight here. Head wrap on. Wide. This is called the pickle stance.
Why did I do sumo?
Oh, that looks painful. You kind of look good like that, though. It swoops your hair back, just like you look like a classy gentleman. You went wide, man.
I don't know why I did that.
No, I got to go back to it because it's really cool. 10 years in the making. Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg. It's another iteration of Band of Brothers. But it's about, pilots during World War II instead of ground troops or the Pacific. So.
My form feels terrible today. Whoa.
I know, there's something off, dude. Probably because you stay up till 4 in the morning. But I'm excited. I thought Band of Brothers is gold. I really like the Pacific, but I don't think it's as good as Band of Brothers.
I never finished the Pacific. I watched Band of Brothers.
Yeah, I've watched it a bunch.
3 times.
The Pacific is like 2 halves. It's like the first 5 episodes follows like Bob Leckie or something, and the first guy to get the Medal of Honor like sears his arm, and then the second half follows Sledgehammer, Eugene Sledge, and Snafu. What's his name? Rami Malek. And so I do actually like the Rami Malek last 5 episodes. Those are really good. And I think that's why it wasn't as good for me, because it's like Band of Brothers, it was easy company. Yeah. From literally training to D-Day, like they paratroop back behind, and then all the way through Battle of the Bulge into the end of the war. And you're like following these guys. Yeah. You see the promotions, you see who dies, you see who gets sent home. Pacific kind of lacked that because
there's nothing else like that.
No, it's insane, dude.
Peter Jackson? Or was it
Band of Brothers?
Yeah, who directed it?
No, Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So they did the Pacific, and they're doing this Masters of the Air, and it's an HBO miniseries, 10 years in the making. So it should like, in terms of the action and like the accuracy, should be on point.
Yeah, for sure. That was never in question. They're not gonna have girls with prosthetic robot arms fighting.
Dude, I love Sucker Punch. That was a good movie. Have you seen Sucker Punch? Sucker Punch is actually a good movie. It's from a long time ago.
I was referring to Battlefield game.
Oh yeah. I forgot the cover.
So they're like, we're making the multiplayer the most inclusive thing ever, even though it's not historically accurate.
Yeah, an anachronism, I think is what they call it.
And everyone was like, what?
That's
like, they should have just like added girls. Like, what do you think people would have really made that big deal? But they put it right in the trailer.
Somebody had them before with the World War II ones because like Russia let women fight. You know, it wasn't like 50-50. Like, you know, there were some obviously, because if you just literally let all your women die, your nation dies. Like, it's kind of the point. Is that why there's so many women in Russia? Because they just literally killed off so many men during the wars. Isn't it like 1 to 4 or something, like, or even worse than that? I've heard it's around like 3 women per every 1 man, or like 4 women per every 1 man. That's why like Russian male rise is a thing, because they like want to get married. And there's literally so few men. And sex trafficking.
That would have been like that ratio should have been the ratio 60 years ago. Not still now. It should have evened out by now.
I guess, right? Because if those women don't get with men and don't have kids, then it's whoever did would be the next.
Yeah.
I guess.
Just all the men
I guess I heard that maybe like 5 to 10 years ago. So maybe it's different.
Manly men.
They just all die in drunk like car accidents.
Fall off buildings. Construction accidents.
Oh, it's the traffic accidents. Like, the Russian dash cam is just why there's more women than men. They're just all dying.
I mean, that ratio, I guess, would have persisted for a while until all the women who were alive in World War II die out. But the ratio would be like, when you look at age groups, it'd be really different, right?
Unless they just randomly, the most kids that were born were female again, just somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You can look it up. I can't look it up. I'm kind
of. No, Jamie, look that up.
Producers, we'll have the producers look it up.
You just look it up and put it in as a bullet point at the end when you're editing the video.
I do like pontificating.
Just like do a big thing that slowly comes in and stamps on your face that says wrong.
Snopes. Liar. Fact checked. Liar.
Wrong.
I am Joe Biden. I like they'll show Joe Biden from like 40 years ago and today, and they're like, look, he's different. I'm like, yeah, because cartilage continues to grow your entire life. It's like, no, duh. It's like
earlobes connect and disconnect.
The earlobe connecting part is weird, but I guess everything does grow. So maybe if my ear grows, eventually that line will go down.
He might have had like a facelift at some point, or maybe it's the man.
Also, you have to verify the authenticity of the picture, you know, because you could Photoshop that easily. I'm not saying it's not true, or maybe people's earlobes change.
You're not saying.
I'm not saying I don't believe it either, but I'm just saying that it is easy to fake things on the internet. Like we could get foam weights and make it look like, you know.
Why are we not doing that?
I know, dude. We could.
We
should just have. Let's just do our same weight, but just a foam weight, just 145 foam weight. Then we don't look like total morons. No, you guys, we want to give you authenticity, and we want to give you what it really looks like for the normal guy to lift.
Yeah.
So when we're in a garage gym, man, like.
When we're finally famous in 10 years, we'll actually be buff and on TRT because we'll be 45.
I feel good. I mean, we're getting strong, man. Like
No,
people need to know that too. Like you can get strong and not look like a huge beefcake right away. Like it takes time, and if you don't take steroids.
It doesn't take time to get strong, but it does take time to be okay with how you look. And okay with the numbers you're putting up.
The worst is when you just want to do something and you don't, because then you just feel bad about yourself. If you're doing something, at least maybe you're not at your goal, but you don't feel bad about yourself not doing anything, because that does suck.
Yeah, people plateau in the gym for years, and a lot of times, you know, you might kind of reach your peak at what you're eating and how your recovery is going in daily life, and it's just like you'd have to really focus on like improving other areas. Maybe your programming, another 5%. Your recovery, you could sauna, you could do light therapy or whatever, and get another 5%. So like people plateau as naturals.
I thought you said Bud Light therapy. What did you say?
Red light therapy.
Red Light. Oh.
Bud light therapy. Yeah, just
Bud Light.
put Bud lights in your medication going up.
Oh. Whew. Man, it shouldn't feel that heavy, but it does. But it feels good.
What is this like? 205?
225. I put the 35s
feel
on
like
too.
That should feel heavy to pick up. Like if you said, "Hey, go pick that up," and you're like,
225
"Pick up that
pounds.
box."
It's like
Oh,
220.
it's only 225 pounds. That's not heavy. What?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. Felt like I was shredding my butt cheeks.
Just lifting meat up off the ground.
There you go. Sumo now.
I
Nice.
pull my shoulders back.
At least you're wearing pants now. You don't have to change in the middle of in the middle of lifting, changing.
My grip's so bad though. Like when I get to this weight, I get straps. I think. Just for my left hand.
Chalk.
No straps.
Do you think the fact that we never clean our gym equipment is it like greasy or something?
My hands are probably just greasy from
We've never cleaned anything.
the grease keeps it clean.
How many did you just do? 2?
I did 3.
3? Nice.
Oh, you do.
I only did 2. I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna do some more.
Do one more set then.
Yeah, I figured I could just do. I'm going for doing a couple, several of these.
Every time we go up to like near our max deadlift, it's like I can just feel my lower back wanting to
Yeah.
snap and give out.
That's always what I'm scared of. It always makes my back sore too, because there's just a little bit of muscle engagement, as you're going up. I feel like right here, like you're not pulling it, but you're just holding it, and it's just enough to stretch. Here comes the Mormon.
They always roll around.
Dang it, dude, I
and
sang-
bob around, squatted up, dude.
I just sang like 3 copyright strike songs. Can you get struck for just doing tunes? too?
I think, if you sang enough of it, but if you're under like 15 seconds.
But you're allowed to do like covers too. Like, I guess if we were monetized and I did a cover and I did like a partial cover.
You just put as much copyright music as you want. We're not making any money. You just help the video.
I know. Just live stream like a concert in the like overlay. I'm just gonna overlay Sam Sulik's video on the corner. We'll just lift. We'll just do what he's doing at the same time.
Just re-upload stolen content.
Actually, people are doing that with him because I don't know. I don't think he cares that much, or he hasn't set it up. Like, there's so many, like, they call them fan accounts, but they're like fake accounts of Sam.
Yeah, they just clip accounts.
Yeah,
There's
they
a
just
lot of
pull his clips.
I think that is just one way to look at it is just free advertising for you.
Yeah, I wouldn't care too much because it would. People eventually like what people like most about him is just him for some reason.
Yeah.
And so they'll go to follow him because that's the only place where they can get the long form. You know, like a place will show like a tip from him, and that place will use the tip because they're a fitness tip place or whatever.
Oh yeah, they'll reference him like why is he doing half reps?
But he doesn't really do that. So I mean, he does. He talks about him, but he's all at the long form, But I feel like, dude, if he did what we do, like I take it and I pull the shorts out, I get the clips, and I do that too. Like, dude, if he did that, man, he'd be making bank and so many more views. What are they building? Like a nuclear fallout shelter down your road, dude? Okay. We got to do the cookies and milk challenge.
So that was for Christmas.
Carnivore cookies. I know, right? St. Patty's Day challenge. Beer and corned beef.
My birthday's coming up.
Oh yeah, that's right. 16th or 18th?
17th.
I knew it was one of the two. My brother is the 18th.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I really don't want to do this again. I am also scared of my back. I'm not really scared of the weight, but
Let's just go through the checklist of your setup.
like this.
Twist your feet in the ground, press your knees into your arms, pull your shoulders back, fill your belly with air, engage your legs, and then let power up. Stand up.
I know, that's what I do. I talk myself through the steps.
Pull the bar up. Yeah.
I pinch my finger. There is something on the bar that slips. It slipped from like here to down there, so it like pinched the fat part of my finger. It like squished it down like a bulldozer.
Yeah, maybe we should get some shot.
Whew.
Wait, I might have chalk.
Let's just get children's chalk. It's probably the same thing.
We did rock climbing for a minute. I might be able to find that somewhere. It might be with some rock climbing shoes. I could find that.
With Dallas?
I have a bag in
Did
there.
he try to get you to climb?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
That's probably a good practical strength. He probably has these weird muscles that are just really strong.
No, Dallas has farm strength and rock climbing strength. He's pretty freaky strong.
Yeah, I would not want to wrestle him.
But he just looks like a total normal guy who doesn't have exercise.
He looks decently buff. No,
Yeah,
he's fine.
But if he was wearing like a long sleeve shirt, you could never know.
Actually, I have wrestled him, and he does have the strength. Maybe a little bit of Gollum strength. Remember we used to do Fight Club? In my, like, slanted upstairs room. So, like, every once in a while, you'd just be smashing your head against the roof as you're wrestling.
Ooh.
And we had Fight Club in high school, and we didn't know what we were doing. I mean, we were high schoolers.
It wasn't like the movie. It wasn't boxing.
Yeah, it was like,
Bare knuckle
it was grappling. We did grappling, because we didn't even do,
Yeah.
I don't even think we did UFC, so yeah, because no one
No,
really
it was
punched them.
just wrestling, no punching.
Yeah. Like, straight up wrestling. I feel like some people did do wrestling class, I can't remember.
Some people did wrestling.
But we would go for so long, because it's like, a lot of us were pretty equal weight, equal height, equally matched.
Getting these
Didn't-
little rivalries.
Didn't really know what you're doing, so we're like pulling and rolling and like for so. Dude, I had some fights for so
You couldn't
long.
ever tap someone because you didn't know any submissions. Like, you just would get. The way I would win is to just put my balls on your face.
Yeah, just
And
you
then you'd
to
be like,
not want to.
Get your balls off my face, and I'd be like, tap out.
Whoever gets sweatiest first, and you just don't want to touch them anymore. I remember me and Chris Redfern went for like 35 minutes once, like
It's so exhausting.
just rug burn too, rug burn, smacking the side of the slanted roof.
Wrestling really is like one of the most exhausting things you can do.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was fun though, dude. We'd have big turnouts. We'd have anywhere from like 4 people, but then sometimes like some non-regulars would come. We'd have like 10 people, you know. Like what was Neil Shepard's brother's name? He'd come.
Stuart.
Yeah.
I only went once, I think, and I wrestled Gabe, and it was the most awkward thing.
Yeah,
We were
he
both
came.
really bad at wrestling.
Yeah. Wait, I think I remember that fight. I think you and him only went once.
Yeah.
Maybe you came together. Yeah, I don't know why we did it.
I don't know.
Paul really loved the movie Fight Club. I think that's why we did it.
Fun.
He thought he was taking down the man one wrestling tournament at a time.
He got kind of the wrong. He got focused on the wrong aspect of that movie. That movie is not about the Fight Club. That is not the important part.
Is the Fight Club even real? Yeah, it is. But he's just is Tyler Durden at the same time. Nah, Fight Club's pretty bad. Be a man. Speaking of weird habits, I deadlift. I do everything with my knife in my pocket. I don't know if that's weird or not. It's a nice one. It's a nice one too. Benchmade bug out. Super nice knife. I mean, I always have it, so I literally almost forgot until like I went like this and we're talking and like I felt it. But I'm nowhere near it. And it's not like it's heavy enough that it's making you like imbalanced.
Fall out of your pocket.
Open up,
in
stab
midair,
me.
and stab your foot.
If that happens, I'll quit.
You did almost drop it right when you pulled it out.
Also, my arm might fall off.
The hell is that? A spider bite?
I have no idea, but it's getting really huge
Oh.
and just leaking constantly.
Oh. Okay.
The next time you guys see me, I might have one hand. Because this morning it's hard to tell on camera, but it's just this huge.
That's pretty bad.
I know, I don't know what to do. I rubbed like soap in it. The stuff that I got when I broke my toe, like it's surgical soap and saline. I got Bactine, but I don't know why. It's just leaking, but it's like leaking kind of like, it almost looks like pollen. It's like thick yellow goo.
Yeah, you might want to look at what brown recluse bites look like. I think that's how they start out.
I thought it was a zit last night. It looked like a little teeny thing. I tried to pop it, and then it just looked like that. What if I lost my hand?
That's pretty bad. I think you can survive. But they do like rot your skin.
I'm not too worried about it, man, because I see like dogs will get mange all the time. They'll grow back, you know. So I'm watching it. I mean, what else can I do besides clean it?
I don't know what a doctor would do. They might have like an anti-venom.
Yeah. I don't know if it is a bite, though.
You might want to look it up. That looks like a spider bite. You go back.
It's just getting... I just don't know why it's getting bigger, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's a spider bite. That's what they do.
But it doesn't itch or anything.
Does it hurt?
I mean, it's tender-ish, but I kind of squeeze it, so it might just be tender from squeezing it. I mean, there were spiders. We put all the new furniture in yesterday. I killed one spider. So maybe it was a spider bite. Do you think it would take that long, though? Because I noticed it like 7, 8 p.m. last night. So we're
I
talking
think it does take a few hours.
maybe because my carnivore diet, like my all my systems like kind of different and slowed. Anyways, blame my weakness on the
You're turning into Spider-Man, dude. You're getting strong.
Do you ever have those moments you like heard something or there's something weird and then you go into daydream land, you like fantasize that you might lose your arm or something? Like what if this makes me lose my hand? The first thing I thought was just like I'm gonna have to learn how to play guitar with a nub, Like at least it's not my left hand. It doesn't look like discolored anywhere though. It's just poofy and then a small section missing.
It might.
But it's just leaking.
Oh, that's
What the frick? Oh no! Your skin does start to die.
Oh, is it? Gross.
Dude, I can't afford to go to the doctor again. I just broke my toe and I'm not gonna pay it off for 5 years. There we go. Whew. Okay, sorry, I talked for a while. Do yours.
Most spider bites are minor and spontaneously resolved without necrosis.
Necrosis is
Necrosis
flesh
is when your
death.
skin just rots off.
Especially if you look at it side by side. I do have a muscle there, see? That does pop up a little bit. See on that one. But it's like definitely way more swollen.
Yeah, it looks kind of like some of these pictures.
Well, we'll see you guys.
Low energy, if you get the systemic systems, like if it gets in your skin inside, it's like low energy nausea, vomiting, and fever. Hemotoxin in advanced cases, the hemotoxin can cause destruction of red blood cells, resulting in hemolytic anemia.
But they resolve, right?
Renal failure,
Oh my goodness.
severe
Rectal failure?
Cure due to destruction of platelets resulting in thrombocytopenia. Treatment options. Despite being one of the most clinically significant spider bites, includes spider bites that have no established treatment protocols.
So there's no point.
Yeah, don't go to the doctor, I guess.
You just have to wait for your body to kill it and then they repair you after.
Cleaning the bite site, cold compress, elevation, immobilization, antihistamines.
Oh yeah, I should ice it maybe to stop it from spreading. I should probably stop squeezing
it. You just squeeze
I
it.
probably am just spreading it everywhere. What if I suction cupped it?
I don't know.
Well, internet, I hope one of the 5 people that sees this will diagnose me and save my life, so I don't lose flesh in my forearm. Yeah, dude, that'd probably be really bad.
Yeah. This is so heavy.
Got it. I did one. Last set. See how much you can do. 2. All in the lower back.
I know. Just lift entirely with your lower back. And a jerking, twisting motion.
Alright, you guys, I think we did it. Ended on the bombshell with my
Spider bite.
weird lump.
The human spider.
Day 3 of our New Year's resolutions. tried to up my eating game and started adding some carbs. So I'll do some fruit. I'm not going to go straight to muffins or ice cream, like do some fruit, do some white rice, do some grains, whatever. I'm not, like I said, I'm not against them forever, but it does feel like my tummy is better, and now I do want to be able to gain weight. So Ethan already lost 45 pounds. He's not.
I should weigh myself.
You haven't eaten anything yet today, though. So
No, I'm fasted.
did you do another 2,000 yesterday?
Pretty much, yeah.
2,000. Okay, so his normal eating habits about at 2,000, and even with exercise, you feel like you're just stable,
My normal
not gaining, not
eating
losing.
habits are 2,000, but then my normal drinking habits are like 3,000.
So do you think your
kidding.
prediction, knowing yourself, if you just stayed at your 2,000 and just
Cut out drinking.
cut out drinking, kept the same amount of
Probably think it fast. But I'm like adding an extra day of eating from just drinking.
True. Well, we'll see you. Stick around. It's day 3. We're gonna keep going at it. I'll see you guys next time tomorrow.
Bye. I think that's the most.
The music will start
Bye.